Hey guys, what's up? So here's the formation guide. So talking about all the different formations. So I'm gonna start with the presets for the land battle formation. So what you do, you group your units, and most of them aren't really useful at all, except one of them, which is the triple line integrated artillery. What this allows you to do is a nice defensive position where you can get your artillery into your lines, your infantry in between them, so they are hard to reach from enemy cavalry, enemy infantry, and all that. So you can see, very useful preset, every cavalry in the back. And another good one is the Grand Battery Artillery. This is better when you have like howitzers and mortars, where you have your artillery in the center of your army and you have like a double wave attack. You have your first line that attacks, then second you have your reserves, like the infantry that you see at my rear, that advance as well and attack from there. So with the naval presets now, again, you group them and get them, you have 4 options right here. Yes, hi. You have all those 4, and then you have first you have your line abreast, which is basically a straight line. It's good for when you're in close quarters combat, but not when you're like approaching the enemy fleet. Line astern is the best because you can never go wrong with it, and very useful. So you're attacking crescent, which is good for splitting the enemy forces, but I don't like when my forces are split. That's why I would never use this one. Then you have your enveloping crescent. This one allows you to basically conserve your guys into a nice position and then change them into a line astern right when you get near the enemy. But then again, like I said, I always go line astern. I never take the other ones, simply because you can never really go wrong with the line astern, and like you can lose with it, but yeah, that's it. So here's a square formation. So you can see what I do with the squares. Set your light infantry, preferably with bayonets, on the flanks of your lines. Then you have your. I'm gonna set these light infantry, to set the stakes to prevent from a cavalry charge, and just have a nice conservative half hexagon. So yeah, you see right here. Have my artillery on top over there. I have a 64-pounder over here too. Yeah, right down here. And yeah, see how pretty much inaccurate they are. They're pretty cool to have because they sound like awesome, but like there was never once where I actually hit the enemy like full on and took heavy casualties. So now just fast forward this. Oh, there I got a couple of guys with 64-pounder. That was a pretty nice shot. Yeah, you're gonna see. They're gonna try flanking me. I'm gonna send my long-range skirmishers on my flanks, just take one volley, then retreat them behind the spikes where they can't get hit too quickly. And preferably, you want to set your elite infantry in the middle of your lines, because they are like pretty much better at shooting the enemy, and they're more accurate and they're pretty much more reliable. Again, square formation, like, it's very useful, like you see here. It's better when the enemy charges you. That's why I don't want to shoot them yet, because when you're on square formation, you take fire will off. Unless the enemy comes really close, then your guys automatically fire. So I'd rather just wait until the enemy gets really close so I can take a volley and then just brace myself for the charge. So you can see over here, I already shot a bit of their cavalry. That guy's gonna charge my lines right now. And the square formation is also useful when the enemy charges you, like the enemy infantry. And but it's more useful for cavalry. It's made to defend against cavalry. And this is why you want to keep your infantry with bayonets in the square formation. Their cavalry ran into some of my spikes on the way out. I'm gonna send my my general's bodyguard after them. As you can see, getting a square formation halts the enemy cavalry, so they don't get the advantage of their speed. So you can just stay in the square formation and just fight them like you would any other unit. Very useful technology, especially in the campaign. I normally don't use square formation when I play because I'm more of an offensive type of player, and their square formations made for defensive style players who want to just secure their flanks. Hi there again. Okay, so wedge formation now with the cavalry. So what you can see right here, what wedge formation is basically a triangle. Here are my light cavalry, my hackapils, my 2 regiments of horse on my left flank, and I have another 2 all the way on my right. So wedge formation, the advantages, the really only the advantage of it is it gives you more strength when you charge. Make sure that all your units get a nice advantage when they charge, and yeah, it's pretty useful, especially in the early stages. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to charge really quickly with my cavalry, a nice shock attack, take 1 volley with my men, and then I'm going to just engage in hand-to-hand, fixed bayonets, and you're going to see. I'm talking about diamond formation later. I'm going to tell you how that differs from the wedge formation, but you want to keep your cavalry in wedge formation when they charge. Take 1 squad on the cannons and on their reserve infantry, and my light cavalry, I'm just going to send them in on their flank. So my guys are going to take a volley right now, and then I'm going to send them into charge as well. Fix bayonets, and there they go. So this reserve cav is going to take out their flank and just set them in a nice chokehold. You can see how they just break right through their lines, and it's very useful. Usually you don't want to do that with light cavalry, because light cavalry is better for fighting skirmishers, but you can use them in any way you want. Okay, so now with the diamond formation. So again, with the cavalry, and diamond formation is basically such a cav in a diamond. It's very similar to the wedge, but it has very different advantages. The advantages of the diamond formation are that you can move your cavalry, you can reposition them while they're running very quickly. So this allows for a nice quick attack and nice quick flank charge, whatever you want to do. You're going to see what I do right now. You can see how easily they just reposition and they move to where you want to get them pretty quickly. And the important thing on the diamond formation is right before you hit the enemy infantry or the enemy cavalry, whatever you're charging, to take them off diamond formation so your troops spread out and they get a nice area of effect. So you're going to see how I do that in a little bit of time. Okay, so now I send my cavalry all the way on their far flank. I'm going to come in from the high ground. So I'm going to come in from there, come in from here, and you're going to see what I'm going to do. So right now they are in diamond formation. Right before they hit the enemy, I am going to take them off. It's a little bit slower here. And it does take a lot of micromanagement to do all this diamond formation stuff. Like if you look at the winged hussars all the way on the right, you see how they just fan out and a nice area of effect. Right here as well, I'm going to take them off diamond formation. My hussars are going to fan out and way larger area of effect, and that's how you want to use the diamond formation. You can use it, like you can charge in diamond formation, but it reduces the effectiveness of your charge. That's why if you want to use diamond formation, it takes micromanagement, and I usually don't use it as often as I should, I guess. Okay, now just a quick word on the different shot types. So you have your fire by rank, which you're going to see right here. So your first line just takes a knee. Second line below them fires, they take a knee. Next line, you're platoon firing right here with the guards. You want to use platoon firing. Basically, it's awesome because you always harass the enemy, and the enemy has to constantly reform their lines and not take any volleys on you. The advantages are rank fire. You get a nice defensive hold and just lay them with volleys. Here you can see fire in advance. What it basically is, your front line takes a volley and your second line advances in front of them, instead of your fire by rank where they would just kneel and the second line would fire. So yeah guys, thanks for watching the video. You have any questions, send me a comment, send me a message, whatever you want. Keep on sending me suggestions, I need them, I work well with them, and I'll see you guys soon.